Hi, I am Gnana Brintha, Assistant Professor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Emmanuel Arasar JJ College of Engineering. Today we will see the topic of motorcycle from the subject electric vehicle architecture. First, electric motorcycle basic architecture. An electric motorcycle mainly consists of battery pack, battery management system or BMS, motor controller or inverter, traction motor, transmission or reduction gear, DC to DC converter, vehicle control unit or VCU, throttle or accelerator, regenerative braking. The first basic part, the battery pack. The battery pack stores electrical energy usually using lithium-ion cells. The battery pack supplies DC power to the motor controller. Next part, battery management system. It is also called as BMS. The BMS monitors cell voltage, temperature, current and state of charge. Battery management system protection against overcharge, over discharge and overheating. Next part, motor controller or inverter. This controller controls the electrical power supplied to the motor. It converts battery DC into the required motor drive signals. Traction motor. The traction motor main function converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Commonly uses a BLDC or PMSM motor in electrical motorcycle. Next, transmission or reduction gear. It means it transfers motor torque to the rear or wheel. Many electric motorcycles use a simple reduction gear rather than a multi-speed gearbox. DC to DC converter. That next part, DC to DC converter, it converts the high voltage battery output to a lower voltage such as 12 volt. Supplies light, horn, dashboard and other auxiliary systems. Next, vehicle control unit or VCU. It coordinates the motor controller, BMS, throttle and other vehicle system. Throttle or accelerator. It means provides the rider's torque or speed demand to the controller. Regenerative braking. During braking, the motor operates as a generator. Some of the vehicle's kinetic energy is converted back into next part, throttle or accelerator. Accelerator provides the rider's torque or speed demand to the controller. Next, regenerative braking. During braking, the motor operates as a generator. Some of the vehicle's kinetic energy is converted back into electrical energy and stored in the battery. DC to DC converter converts the high voltage battery output to a lower voltage such as 12 volt. Vehicle control unit or VCU, it coordinates the motor controller, BMS, throttle and other vehicle system. Next, the energy flow. The energy flow, first battery to controller or inverter, next given to the motor, the given power to the reduction gear to the rear wheel. During regenerative braking, the energy flow can partially reverse. First, rear wheel to motor, controller to the battery. Motorcycle design and consideration. When designing a motorcycle, the main considerations can be grouped into the following areas: engine and powertrain, frame, chassis, suspension system, braking system, steering and handling, wheels and tires, ergonomics, aerodynamics, electrical system, manufacturing and maintenance, environmental considerations, cost and appearance. First, engine and powertrain. The engine type, displacement and power torque. The engine and powertrain, fuel efficiency and emissions, transmission and clutch design, cooling and lubrication system, exhaust system and noise control. Frame and chassis. The frame type and material, strength and rigidity, overall weight and center of gravity, ease of manufacturing and maintenance, structural safety under static and dynamic loads. Suspension system. Front and rear suspension type, suspension travel, spring and damaging characteristics, ride comfort and handling. Braking system. Disc or drum brake selection, front and rear brake sizing, brake cooling, ABS integration, stopping distance and stability. Steering and handling. Wheelbase, steering head angle, handlebar position, turning radius and high speed stability. Wheels and tires. Wheel diameter and width, tire size and thread pattern, load capacity, grip on wet and dry surfaces, tire wear and replacement requirements. Aerodynamics, wind resistance and drag, fairing designs, rider wind protection, high speed stability, fuel economy. Next, cost and appearance. Initial manufacturing cost, operating cost, reliability, attractive styling and finish. In summary, a good motorcycle design should achieve a suitable balance between performance, safety, stability, comfort, fuel economy, weight, reliability, environmental impact and cost. Next, see the topic mountain bike. What is mountain bike? A mountain bike is a bicycle specially designed for off-road riding on rough, uneven, rocky and mountainous terrain. Working of a mountain bike. The working of a mountain bike is based on the conversion of the rider pedaling effort into wheel motion. Pedaling. Pedaling means the rider applies force to the pedals. Chain drive. The pedals rotate the front chaining which drives the rear sprocket through the chain. Rear wheel rotation. The rear sprocket rotates the rear wheel producing forward motion. Next, gear system. Different gear change the mechanical advantage. Lower gears helps during steep climbs, while higher gears are useful for faster riding. Suspension. The suspension system, the front fork and in-fuel suspension bike. The rear suspension absorbs shock from the rock, bumps and uneven surfaces. Braking. Disc or other braking system apply friction to slow or stop the wheels. Steering. Turning the handlebar changes the direction of the front wheel and allows the rider to control the bike on trails. Tires. Wide treaded tire provide better traction and stability on loose or rough surfaces. In short, a mountain bike works by using pedal power, chain and gear transmission, suspension, braking and steering to provide controlled movement over rough terrain. Design and consideration of a mountain bike. Frame design, suspension, wheels and tires, braking system, gearing system, handlebar and steering, rider comfort, weight, safety, durability and maintenance. First, frame design. Strong and lightweight frames are required. Suitable geometry for rough terrain require high resistance to impact and fatigue. Suspension. Front suspension or front and rear suspension are required. Next, adequate suspension travel, good shock absorption on uneven surfaces. Wheels and tires. This kind of motorcycle needs strong wheels suitable for rock and jumps. Wide knobby tires for better grip. Appropriate tire pressure for off-road riding. Next, braking system. Powerful disc brake are required. Next, good braking performance on steep slopes. Next, reliable operation in wet and muddy conditions. Gearing system. Multiple gears for climbing and descending. Low gear for steep uphill section. Smooth and unreliable gear shifting. Handlebar and steering. Wide handlebar for better control. Stable steering geometry. Good control during sharp turns. Rider comfort. Proper seat height. Comfortable saddle. Suitable handlebar and pedal position. Weight. Low overall weight for easier climbing. Strong materials such as aluminum or carbon fiber. Strong frame and components. Good tire grip. Reliable brake. Reflector and suitable lighting were required. Durability and maintenance. Components should withstand mud, water, dust and impacts. Easy cleaning and servicing. Corrosion resistant material. In short, a mountain bike should be designed for strength, low weight, suspension, tire grip, braking, stability, comfort and durability on steep terrain. Advantages of mountain bike. Suitable for rough terrain, good shock absorption, better traction, powerful braking, multiple gears, strong and durable, improves fitness, environmentally friendly. Disadvantages of mountain bike. Higher cost, higher weight, more maintenance, slower on smooth roads, tire wear, difficulty to carry, energy consumption by suspension, more complex constructions. Applications. The applications of mountain bikes are mountains and trail riding, off-road transportation, adventure and recreational activities, cycling competitions and races, fitness and exercise, forest and rural area travel, hill climbing and downhill riding, touring on unpaved road and trails. In short, mountain bikes are mainly used for off-road travel, recreation, fitness, and competitive cycling. That's all about the mountain bike and the electric motorcycle. Thank you.